Now I have finished explaining Dhamma-based mindfulness meditation and also necessary explanation as mentioned in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta. Let's go. Now I am going to explain long-term benefits of mindfulness meditation. If a person regularly practice mindfulness meditation in daily life, he can have substantial benefits. These benefits are in addition to 7 benefits Buddha said in Mahasatipatthana Sutta. 7 benefits mentioned in Mahasatipatthana Suttas are very clear. Purification of the mind, overcoming sorrow, overcoming crying and emotional reaction, overcoming physical suffering, overcoming mental suffering, attaining the noble path, and attaining the Nibbana, supreme peace Nibbana, altogether 7 benefits. What I'm going to explain is long-term benefits, also mentioned by the Buddha. What are they? The first benefit is called the Saddhamma Niyato, which means being steady on the spiritual path to develop noble virtual quality and having assured benefits of the virtuous nature. How this can be achieved? When a meditator regularly practice, the mind slowly purifies and the mind becomes stable and strong. With the regular daily practice, mental defilement, known as kilesa, negative mental states, are slowly reduced. Even if they arise, the meditator can easily pick up and remove them by means of mindfulness. When this kind of cleaning and purification process is consistent, then long-term stability of the mind, long-term purity and clarity of the mind develops. This way, virtuous nature of the Dhamma slowly build up, and this way one can have an assured outcome of realizing the intended spiritual goal of liberation from the defilements, liberation from suffering. Now, second benefit. The second benefit in Pali is called Aprihana Dhammo. Aprihana Dhammo, being able to maintain steady progress without fear. Means not. Prihana means fear, not feeling. Dhamma means nature, not having any nature of failure from the noble path. Some people, they fall back the moment they stop practicing meditation. This can be understandable. If you go back to your home from this retreat, once you are home, you stop practicing meditation daily, then the mind slowly get back to normal condition of restlessness and distraction, no peace, also easy to get upset, easy to get irritated, and you may use to react quickly the moment you stop practicing meditation. This is quite noticeable if you go back to home and forget to practice meditation. In long-term practice, the committed meditator is focused on the practice. Even though he may be busy, he takes time to practice every day. If he can maintain regular practice, he develops strongly. The mind is like a well-trained person. It can handle every situation. Even if the daily conditions are chaotic, he can maintain orderly mind, well-organized mind. Because his mindfulness is always inside the mind. He can keep the mind always present and be mindful. This way, he can remain mindful and alert. He can also maintain moral precepts. This way, he is like a well-protected house. Well-protected house, well-fenced house. Preventing and protecting the house and the property from unwanted things. This way, that person is sure to progress without fear. Now, number 3 benefit. Priyanda katin satta dukkha. Having limited suffering, what does it mean? having limited suffering. A committed meditator who always committed, dedicated to mindfulness practice can limit suffering. How? Ordinary people who never practice meditation, they suffer the moment they got angry. They suffer the moment they are upset. They suffer the moment they have a strong urge, strong desire to do something, to have something. Ordinary people, they suffer a lot of distraction when their mind is stimulated and distracted. Ordinary lay people always confused, distracted when something confusing arises. There are a lot of situations where people used to suffer based on their mental conditions, especially untrained mind, undeveloped mind. So, ordinary people's and their mind is not trained in terms of vipassana meditation, how to handle, how to live through various kind of challenge, situation. They don't know how to keep their mind calm, how to keep their mind stable and composed in the face of distraction and challenge. Unlike ordinary lay people, a committed meditator clearly knows what to do, how to keep the mind calm and peaceful, even if the outside conditions may be challenging. The meditator can maintain his composure, his mental composure, and mental stability. So the suffering he had is mostly limited, not substantial, no lasting impact. It is like a fireman. A fireman trained in handling the fire. Whenever a fire breaks out, they go there, they extinguish the flames and the fire. They know how to manage the fire. In addition, they also have the protective clothing, protective gear, such as fire retardant dress and equipment. They also know how to handle fire truck and spray with the water on the burning fire, or spray with the chemical on the burning fire, etc. They know how to put out a fire. So they can challenge fire. They are protected clothes, protected gear, keep them from burning. So meditation, mindfulness meditation is like a protective gear, protective armor. A meditator need to put on the mindfulness clothes. He need to use mindfulness tool, mindfulness equipment to deal with the mental fire. He called emotion, such as anger, desire, and other negative mental states. This benefit is very wonderful. Why? Suffering is endless experience. As long as we are in this world, being alive, we have to live through every situation where one kind of suffering comes up, then another kind of suffering comes up, situations which are against our wish, which our mind, our wish cannot accept, happen in everyday life. Even when you are not dealing with other people, the body itself is full of unexpected things, pains and sensations. If you have the pain and sensation in the body, you suffer. If your family member behave badly, you suffer. If your friend or your co-workers does something bad, you also feel upset. So there are a lot of endless conditions where we are subject to various kind of suffering and mental confusion. Mindfulness meditation teaches us and trains us how to maintain mental integrity and mental strength by practice of mindfulness meditation. So this benefit alone is a very wonderful benefit. Having limited suffering or having all suffering limited, very good. That's why Buddha said, these are the words of the Buddha, not me. Priyanda katan satta dukkham hoti. Atta, for that meditator, dukkham, suffering. Priyanda katan, having limited capacity, hoti is. So suffering has a limited capacity for committed meditator. If a person regularly meditates, his mind is like a well-trained, well-exercised sportsman. He can face any kind of challenge. This is how once have the limited suffering. If you are a committed meditator, it's like a sportsman, always jogging, always training to be fit, to be healthy. The mind is always fit and healthy because of daily mindfulness meditation. So you need to practice daily, not on again, off again. This will not work. You have to maintain your regular practice. Only this way your mind will remain strong and will remain stable. Now, number 4 benefit. Asadharanena jnanena samanagato. This is the Pali word said by the Buddha. A committed meditator who maintains steadfast practice on the spiritual path has unconventional wisdom. Unconventional wisdom. Having unconventional wisdom. This word is very important. Pali word asadharanena. Asadharanena means uncommon, not associated. Jnanena wisdom. Samanagato, having a special knowledge uncommon with or not associated with ordinary people. What kind of uncommon wisdom? Now let me first explain common wisdom, common understanding. Common wisdom, common understanding. Hold the view, this is me, this is mine. This is a robot, this is a ban, this is a when, etc. We have this strongly held notion as me and mine, robot and when, ban, etc. If something happens in the body, something happens in the body, mind, without Ban is angry, one is angry, Robert is angry, Robert is sad, Ban is sad, etc. We view everything in terms of me, mine, and Robert, Ban, and when, etc. So we react based on our notion. We suffer based on our notion. We angry based on our notion. Situation is endless. How do we react based on our notion, our understanding, our knowledge, common understanding, common knowledge. But meditator's understanding, meditator's knowledge is different. He no longer holds the view me and mine. Even though he used the term me and mine, Robert, Ban, one, etc., he may use it. But whenever bad mental state or good mental states or any challenge arise, he can clearly see. Angry mind as angry mind. Sad mind as a sad mind, belonging to no one. So he can note clearly and mindfully, he can let go. Anger or sadness cannot manipulate, cannot overwhelm him. So he can maintain peace and composure with a very calm and stable nature. This is how having this uncommon wisdom developed through Vipassana meditation can help him in such situation. It's very interesting. Now, number 5, benefit. A committed meditator clearly understands that there is a cause for every effect he understands the cause. He clearly sees the cause of the mental phenomena, physical phenomena. For example, when he sees in-breath and out-breath, or when he notes rising and falling, he starts seeing phenomena of breath, phenomena of the movement of the air in the stomach as physical element. The noting mind and the wish to breathe in, breathe out. These are mental factors. Each mental factor plays the role in every process of in-breath and out-breath. Even each in-breath is not permanent. The moment it arises, the moment it passes. Breathing out process also the same thing. Rising and falling also the same thing. Always subject to rising and passing. The noting mind also is like a continuous flow of the water in the river, in the mountain stream. It is a continuous. You see, as long as there is a mental cause, such as the wishing to breathe in, breathe out, the in-breath and out-breath rise. When he is walking, also, every movement of the feet and the body is preceded by intention. Intention to sit down, intention to get up, intention to stand up, intention to walk, intention to push the door, etc. All bodily action are preceded by the intention. All mental actions are also preceded by previous thoughts, previous mental states. One starts seeing all this sequence of the cause and sequence of the results. So he no longer see someone called a ban or when he is manipulating all this. He no longer see it in terms of Robert or ban are doing this. It is only a process automatically functioning and operating on its own, together with the coordination of the mental and physical phenomena. This is how he starts seeing. This way he sees the cause and everything clearly. Now number 6 benefit. A committed meditator understands the facts. As long as there is a cause, there will be effect. That effect is caused by a cause, a reason. When I'm explaining the seeing of the cause, the fact is also understood by meditator. There is no effect without the cause. For example, when a person got angry, the anger is the cause. And the cause of that anger is something unpleasant or someone unpleasant who did something bad. To get through this process of cause and effect, meditator notes the angry mind as anger, nobody's anger, just only angry mental state, impermanent angry mental state. He clearly see it, he can let go of it. Instead of being overwhelmed by it, instead of having manipulated by anger, he can manage the anger that arises in him. That's how he can see both cause and effect. And regarding mental phenomena, also the same thing. For example, in mindfulness eating practice, a meditator notes the moment he put the food into the mouth. Also, he start noting when he start chewing the food, chewing. He feel the day, he know the day. If the day is good, he note tasting good, liking. He knows that desire too. That desire is managed. It never increase and never overwhelm. If the day is no good, instead of anger, he just notes disliking, and he keeps that disliking mental states reduce. And when he is about to swallow, normally people eat in a hurry. Oh, I'm going to eat, this food is very good. I will have to finish with this within 10 minutes, etc. They just eat, continue eating and swallowing without any mindful noting. In case of mindful eating, he start noting wishing to swallow or intention to swallow, he swallowing. The food was picked up by the internal air that comes through the intestine and the throat, and that air come up and suck down into the intestine. There's no one, no bun, no wind, no rubber is eaten. Just only internal air generated by intention to swallow is sucking the food into the stomach. Once inside the stomach, body heat and intestine, they just press and cry, and they do their own duty. Body heat, digest the food. All this is the role of body heat, the role of bodily air, internal air. Everything is functioning normally and perfectly well. So he starts seeing everything clearly. This way he sees both the cause and the effect. It's quite interesting.